against and will no longer be. Yet at the same time, you gotta imagine there's a clear, oh wow, that's very interesting. So right off the bat, Yeti has opened up the gun vault into the main hallway. Now this is, I really like this actually. The castle barricade on that window is likely to go overlooked by Cloud9 because again, no established meta, so we can assume things will be we'll have minor oversights from the teams. And the opened wall means that they can play in the hallway and deny any pressure onto the west or north side of this bomb site. I really, really like this strategy from Noble.
What is up, bros? Now, before we completely break down this first trick and get into the following tips and tricks in this packed Pro League tips video on Villa, I want to tell you guys about this cool app called Amino. Amino is an app where you can join one of the 2 million plus communities that cover literally every single interest you might have, such as movies, sports, video games, and of course, an entire community dedicated to Rainbow Six Siege. On Amino, you can check out everything Rainbow Six, such as the latest news, take polls, see the latest trending memes and fan art, and stay up to date with what is going on by even being able to join live chat groups within your favorite game or topic. If you're new to Amino, the live layer can show you what's trending in the community so that you never miss out on the best chat rooms and posts. Thanks again to Amino for not just sponsoring this video so I can keep creating content like this, but also for creating a way to help the amazing Siege community as well as countless others continue to grow. If you want to check it out, all you got to do is click the link at the top of the description and you can come over to my profile and take the brand new quiz that I just created. Now let's jump right into that first trick. Now, breaking down this first move that we saw them pulling off on Villa, we're going to see here that first of all, they impacted that gun room and then that opens up this whole huge square section where the only other entrance point would be the window. So they're bringing up a castle to help them lock down this back corridor where they'll be able to make quick peeks onto anybody coming up from these hallways. Now you guys are going to see how this is probably one of the most preferred bomb sites throughout this video, and we're going to learn so many different combinations like how you can use this with Mira and more coming up over the course of the next few tricks. And then from there you guys can kind of pick and choose what combinations or tricks are your favorite and test out a whole bunch of them. But I guarantee that you and your team are going to be able to throw off a lot of attackers with these new tactics.
For Noble.
And Foxy is going to drone up towards the study, which will see both of those mirrors and placed in a position where it's pretty standard to see the mirror. And oh no, acid from below. Foxy using the sidearm shotgun of Jackal, which its damage is really pittance. But you've been able to take care of Mira and now her 2 Mira windows completely reinforced. From below, Foxy is going to look for some footprints, and it'll be the Mira where he'll go for a couple shots and expecting the Mira to move up. Sees her for just a second, but that's Acid backpedaling to try and avoid that shotgun from below.
Now this one is really awesome. I did a video back when the test servers were live, but huge shout out to YouTube's algorithm. Literally nobody got the notification and it ended up getting like 19,000 views. Maybe 20, so I ended up just making it private because that didn't really go very well with the way my overall channel looked. But anyways, I pointed out that this trick has been around since the beginning of time, but on Villa it's going to be very prominent because of how destructible this map is. So many different bomb sites are literally the entire floor is breakable, and you guys will be able to get such awesome kills because a lot of people don't realize that you can actually scan footprints through the floor. Now once that happens, most times you can combine that with either a Dokkaebi call or even a lion, and then they'll be standing still. When they get pinged, they're gonna get blown up.
It was actually the pool table that was covering the Blackbeard, and a smart place to plant for Retro.
Yeah, so good job there from Retro. Really props to him. And we're seeing the same site here from Noble twice in a row. And it makes sense. They came so very close to winning it last time.
Same thing he did last time to take care of that Mira. And he's not going to get away with it this time. Instead, there's more map control that's being extended by Noble. And
now, what we saw right here is an awesome trick that we're going to line up this entire hallway with mutes. You guys will see right here that this is the range of the jammer almost all the way to the wall. Now, as soon as mutes start driving along this hallway, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where the jammer is coming from. Special thanks to Andrew for helping me place down these mute jammers so I can show you guys exactly what this is like while driving a drone. You guys are going to see here that even if they mess up a tiny bit and go a little bit too close to the wall, it's going to instantly get jammed. And of course, it's not necessarily going to be the safest thing for you to do to just run up and grab your drone so that you can rethrow it. A lot of people will be holding angles from back behind the bar, and this is going to completely shut down those drone entrances into this side of the objective.
Fact that the hole that was opened up in Gun Vault, the attackers had control over it so early on into the round. You could see that Noble not taking the risk this time. They're not going to...
Monster. His return to Pro League has been incredible, and he's got all kills for his team so far. Schlongy will find Heavy and go for another as Goddess now tries to get some shots in. Yeti with 4 kills. Goddess, who just has a tiny bit of health, and Yeti will get the ace. 5 up, 5 down, and what a round from the Mute. My. Single-handedly.
Now, when you use both of your Miras inside of the aviator room and then also on the other 90-degree angle of the games room, you're going to be able to completely lock down the study, which is a very common entrance point for attackers. Now, you guys will see in just a few seconds how intimidating that looks. Another thing that you can do is use this in combination with one of your teammates opening up that hunting vault rotation into the little corridor in the corner. They can lock down one side and then you will be able to lock down the other. The other crazy thing about this Mira setup is that you'll be able to create a crazy crossfire. If you get pushed out of the aviator room, you can rotate into the games room. If somebody's ever pushing over from the loading area at the top of the stairs on the east side, you'll be able to get some crazy shots from the games room that goes all the way past that doorway.
Yeah, no, this is one of those maps where each site, in my opinion, can be made viable through experience and time and, you know, forced out sites like Kitchen.
Now, I really love mirror spots that completely lock down an entrance or at least make it insanely intimidating to the point that anybody that enters the area, they just have so many different areas to check. It really throws them off and increases the chances of the mirror player being able to get the pick on them. This mirror spot inside of the dining room that overlooks into the back hallway is a perfect example of that. Using this mirror spot is really going to make them question if this is the direction that they want to push from.
Moving on with our lives, Foxay going to be pushing his way in, and he can do it solo, thanks to the fact that he's playing Jackal. He only...
Now you guys are going to see a couple combinations that we can use by placing this castle barricade in between the astronomy room and the master bathroom. You guys are going to see that if there's a defender holding up on the back stairs, they're going to be able to make some crazy lines of sight that go underneath of the castle barricade that is going to be insanely difficult for the attackers to put shots back on them. You guys are going to see here that you can also open up the wall, and from here you'll be able to put shots literally on the back of master bedroom.
One, Noble plays really aggressively on roam, as Cloud9 does as well, but the fact that this is such a large map where you can roam up top and take control, well...
Now here we go, we're going to be taking this previous tip that we learned, and now we're going to delegate this position to a player on your team, and he's going to be responsible for watching these back stairs. Now you guys are going to see within the next couple tips a mirror setup that's going to go along with this insanely good. You guys are going to see that from the back stairs you can get an angle that's going to go through the trophy room, through the trophy entrance, and then even hit that classical hallway in the back. The angle from back stairs can also hit that very popular plant spot inside of the trophy room that's right next to the wardrobe.
sit back and you know, passively wait for your opponents to come to you. That's something that we've seen so far, especially with Yeti's play in particular, as they've had the mute roaming, and now he will go onto the roam with the Jaeger. He'd previously been roaming on the castle as well. So some flexibility there in what they can play off-site, but definitely need a better site presence right now, and that is Noble's glare. And that'll leave Retro, who will use his final logic bomb in an act of desperation, but will have to work against a Mira window. He'll get cut off by the smoke, who Heavy maybe try to get a kill, but the name of the game for the smoke is just kill time, and Acid is there to get the Crossfire.
Now here we go. By putting it all together, this is going to be one of the many situations that you guys can start to use with your team to completely lock down this bomb site. Now of course, we saw in the previous clip that a castle wasn't even brought, and you guys know that this map is so brand new, so definitely work around with your favorite operators, try to figure out a combination. But for this specific setup, we're going to kind of take that backstairs player. He's responsible for watching that window and basically protecting the Mira that's overlooking the trophy room. We saw later in the clip that the person was pretty much trapped inside of the master bedroom, and when he finally was forced to make a push, he just got instantly wiped out as soon as he entered that little statuary room.
Been on the Mira window, and I agree with you. It was due to that lack of Mira window that they had such trouble holding A. But you know, we always say don't put all your eggs in one basket. And then more importantly, if you're relying so heavily on the single basket to work, maybe secure, you know, secure the basket, reinforce it with some bandit batteries. Look at that. They have bandit now, and they're going to put bandit batteries on the wall. So
Learning.
That's the
some baby steps.
The word of today.
Now, say that last setup is not necessarily for you, or you're solo queuing, you don't really want to depend on somebody to kind of help you out with it. You can use that same Mira inside of the statuary room that overlooks master bedroom, and then put a different Mira that's facing the astronomy room and the back stairs while still in the bomb site of B. By doing this, you can pretty much lock down this bomb site single-handedly by yourself as a Mira player. You guys see, this is a very intimidating angle to face, and anybody coming from that master bathroom is also going to have to face the same Mira. You're definitely going to have to keep an eye out on the back if anybody's entering from the hallway behind you on the south, but besides that and the rappel down, you're going to be pretty much good to go with this Mira setup. And of course, just keep an eye on the objective, rotate between the two Miras, and lock down whatever position that you need to have.
Points on the board, so they're going to be getting at least some points out of this. Of course, with them sitting in second place, that 1 point could make all the difference.
So we didn't see the exact location that Laxing through the camera, but what we did see was him manipulating this desk inside of the classical hallway that would also be right where you can create that rotation outside of the hunting vault. Now there's a bunch of different combinations that a player could use to get the best angle that he wants with this Valkyrie camera, but the best thing about this camera overall is just how well it stays hidden. It blends in so well with this desk. You guys will see here in the background that I'll just be messing around with a couple different combinations of Valkyrie camera placements. You guys see here that even the one that's kind of hanging on the outside of the edge of the desk is still insanely difficult to see, and you guys know that if somebody's approaching down the hallway, they're most likely going to need to stay pre-aimed at head level at the end of the hall for anybody peeking out. They're not going to have as much time to kind of look around and explore the desk for a Valkyrie camera. So some of these camera views, honestly, they're not the best, but you can make some very good ones. So I suggest going into a custom game, kind of practice it. Don't go into a full match and waste all your ammo on it first try. That's going to wrap it up for this Pro League tips video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned some awesome stuff on the brand new map Villa. Let me know down below. You like this map so far? I'm enjoying it quite a bit, actually. I think it's one of the better maps that has been introduced in recent times. I love you guys all. I'll see you guys all very soon in the next video. Peace.